Like when I'm alone, I study it. I have a lot of doubts. Like I think this is horrible. I don't know. So it's nice to
I see your self-criticism, negative
a
belief. Get rid
lot,
of it.
a lot.
Yeah. So these are the list of my negative beliefs, and every time I write them down, every time I feel them, I write them down. Then I know it's not true, but it's almost like they want to be acknowledged. And then I have in my mind a sort of an Oscar award situation where I go on stage, the light is boom, and then I say, okay, the director of the movie called I Will Be Rejected, winning award. He stands up, he comes to the stage, everyone applaud. I said, ooh, you got me, that was really scary. Yeah, but I really applaud to you because it was so clever, the way you navigate the whole situation, the people. You are really great. I give you that Oscar. Do you want to say any word? Sometimes he comes to the microphone and says, oh yeah, that was nice. Then there's a projector behind, and I would project the best moments of I Will Be Rejected movie that I think were really cool, that really scared me, and I will be like, yeah, brilliant, yeah. And so now you got your award. Now you can sit and relax, and I'll move on. And the more I do that, the better I feel, because ultimately we always feel according to our beliefs. And the thing is, sometimes we don't want to do something because our negative belief
Yeah.
thinks that that would be worse for us or would be less beneficial for us. So mine are, I'm full of I will be rejected. I'm not good enough. Something bad will happen to me, big time. I don't deserve anything. Used to be, not anymore. I care for people who don't care for me, big guy, but it's the last year one. I criticize myself. I criticize myself for being negative.
That's
It's like afraid of being afraid, you know?
yeah. And then you get afraid of being afraid of being afraid of being
And you
afraid.
see, and the thing is, if you invalid these negative beliefs, if you don't actually appreciate them, if you don't reward them, then you cannot release them. Because the more you criticize your negative beliefs, the more they stick. You know, what you resist will stick around.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's not like you cannot say, I will be rejected. Oh, again, that negative belief. That's all he wants. That means he got you again. But as soon as you're laughing, you said, ooh, you got me. I got really scared. But yeah, that was brilliant. And I say, my brilliant negative belief. Well done. That's all. That's all they want to hear. They just need to be heard, like us. Sometimes we just want to be seen and heard. So you just really appreciate them, you love them, but you understand they have nothing to do with realities. They're just brilliant directors of your movies. Usually it's a horror movies, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
But they really need to be acknowledged. And then the more you do, the harder they make the net, because they really want you to keep in their dream. And it's really like watching a movie, because when you're watching a movie, you really believe it, you feel it, and then the movie stops, and you're like, oh, it's just a movie. Or like in a dream, sometimes in nightmare, you wake up and then you're still crying because you feel it so intense, but then you're like, it's just a dream. And it's exactly the same feeling with negative beliefs when you realize that they're just laughable. But amazing how they make us believe.
Yeah.
Isn't it crazy? They're the best magicians. Best magicians.
That's interesting. Because it's like a movie. Like a movie can about the same events. It can be a movie of comedy, of drama, of terror, about the same events. So it's like a point of view.
That's true. And those guys, they always produce horror, thriller, sometimes cool detective movies, but mostly it's sort of negative and anxious, okay? But then when you actually free of them, then you understand that, for example, to feel rejected, you actually underneath always needs to feel connected and accepted. You cannot feel rejected if you're not feeling accepted, if that makes sense.
Yeah, this is true.
It's like, for example, if you have a piece of paper, a blank piece of paper, and you start making a doodle, right? You cannot see the doodle, and the doodle says, I will be rejected. But it wouldn't be able to be there if the blank white piece of paper would be there in the first place. You see what I mean? So it's actually, that's your truth. The truth is that blank white paper of love and acceptance is always there. And what those directors make are just, they draw on that one. But you can erase it, you know? Yeah.
That's very interesting. I will try that. I really tried that.
Yeah. The sooner the better, because, you know, when you're approaching 40 and you have like the list of those, you're like, oh my God, I wasted so much time on movies in my life.
Yeah.
Too much Netflix. Sometimes there's like so many episodes in the same. But it's the same topic, you know.